Next up, we have Representative Hood offers amendment number 3 to the substitute H1 for House Bill 5778. Would you like to discuss your amendment?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would. This is an amendment for a $10 million increase for the Office of Rural Development, restoring the executive recommendation, and a $2 million contribution of funding to increase resources for our local conservation districts. Conservation districts do important work in our communities, protecting our natural resources and supporting the farming community as they do the same. These organizations have worked without funding for over a decade. We have recently restored that funding. This contribution would allow them to maintain that funding support as they can continue to grow and address emerging issues like climate change in our communities and how our landholders and farmers can better manage our resources to protect our waterways and to make these communities more resilient. The second component is regarding $10 million of funding for the Office of Rural Development. This funding would support our rural communities that have also suffered impacts during the COVID crisis. This funding would allow us to address unique needs that rural communities have across Michigan, things like broadband, like access to public transportation, and more. Our rural communities are the backbone of our agricultural economy, which is a key driver of our state's economy, and with that, I move this amendment.